Half Dozen Customs. We're back out here on the Monte Carlo today. It is Monte Monday. We're gonna make a little square to fit this in. We were originally gonna weld this one up, but I think that we'll keep this one here, and this will be where we run our new wiring through. It did have some wiring coming through here before. So instead of welding it up and then just drilling a new hole, we'll just keep that there. So, and then we'll go over there and we got a bigger circle one over there from some old wiring that we'll weld up and get rid of that. Another thing that I was looking at the other day after we had did some work over there was this bracket setup. There's one on this side, one on that side, and they are actually for the old wheel tubs. The old wheel tubs are not gonna go back in here. For one, I believe it was the driver's side was all broken. It was missing pieces. It's plastic. And then the other side I think was okay, but it's old. So, you know, you replace one and it's nice and new, and you replace another, you know, you don't replace that side and it's old looking, they don't match. I don't see any reason to replace both of them. I don't even know if you can get new ones. I would maybe have to track down the parts for it. Unfortunately, these things are getting harder to find in junkyards. Most places have already scrapped them. So, what we're planning on doing is I'm gonna get some metal trailer tubs that we're gonna put in here, and then we'll probably end up maybe doing something with them where we maybe add some extra panels in there that have some bead rolls to match, you know, what we did over there, and you know, and just kind of tie it all in once it's all put back together. But I don't think we're gonna need these. The new trailer tubs will not mount to this. If we do end up doing something where it would mount to the firewall, I'm almost 100% positive we would have to make a new one, because I highly doubt that the metal wheel tub is going to go all the way back here. So, you know, we'll see. That's stuff that we have to figure out down the road, but I'm almost positive that we're going to be removing those and getting rid of them. So that's something else that we can do while we're over here working on this whole area as well. So it's just held on by a couple of spot welds. I do see that there's some rock along the side here. I was just gonna do a swipe of seam sealer and call it a day. But if we're removing it, we're gonna end up having to put a patch right here. So that was the whole reason for me getting into that whole thing. We got to remove this, and then there's going to be a patch underneath it. So since we're doing all the patches, I think that that's going to end up happening. I don't know if it'll happen today, but it's going to happen. So there's a lip around this. We're going to grind that lip off, and then we'll make a patch for it, get it tacked in place. Okay, so we cut this bracket off. I told you I could see that there was rust here, and it was, you know, it was rotted out. So, but what we're gonna do now is we're just gonna cut this into a nice clean rectangle, and we'll put a new piece in here. So I think that looks good. You know, I didn't get quite done what I had planned on getting done today. But reason being is because we actually welded all this up solid, and then I ended up removing this bracket and welding up the rust hole underneath it, which, you know, I was planning on doing, but wasn't really on the agenda for today. My original plan was to make a patch for this, get it tacked in, make a patch for that over there, get it tacked in, and then maybe start making this top shelf piece that's got to go all the way across. So, but we got these welded in, grinded down, they are done. So now we can go over to the other side. Next Monday, we can weld up that hole over there, get that all ground down, and we'll probably go around and we'll weld up our you know, cover for the heating and air system. We'll go through, we'll weld that all up, get that all ground down. We got to weld the holes all the way around, get those ground down. So I think next Monday that's where we'll go, and then after that we can start making the shelf that goes across there. And then that way, once we get the shelf made, we can actually put it in and install it, and not have to wait to go back and weld everything up underneath it, because we need to weld up you know, what we did last week and get that all ground down before we put the shelf in, because once that shelf's in, it's gonna be harder to weld everything and grind everything. So, but anyways, hope you guys enjoyed the video. This stuff's ready for some body work now. And we're not going to do a whole lot of body work to this thing. So, you know, we'll body work this couple of spots. You know, down here we got some pitting. We'll probably just do a little skim coat to cover the pitting. You know, wherever we do some welds, we'll do some body work, and then wherever the pitting is, we'll do a little body work there as well. But I'm not body working out this whole entire thing. I don't think it needs it. You know, we do have a lot of holes that need to be, you know, welded up. So we'll have like little spots here and there. But other than that, you know, it is what it is. I think this thing's gonna look awesome when it's done, and we don't have to go super crazy to do it. So, you know, when it comes to the outside, you know, we'll go to town on that. But as far as all the, you know, underneath and the inside the door jambs, under the hood, all that, like, we're gonna make it look really good, but we're not gonna go absolutely crazy on it. So, I will see you guys in the next one. Remember to like, subscribe, share, leave a comment. See you in the next one. I'm out.